is a first of its kind grant from the Department of Housing and Urban Development. LA is getting $60 million in federal funding to address homelessness. The money will go to the LA Homeless Services Authority, which coordinates city and county services for the unhoused. The money will be used for outreach, funding, temporary shelter, along with permanent housing.
LA Mayor Karen Bass had a big part in all this. We are joined tonight by LA Magazine's John Rigardi, who covers the mayor extensively. John, good to see you. So the thing that most people watching this right now really care about is, what does that money mean for me? Where is this money going? And is it actually going to get people off of my street?
Well, that's what we are hoping, and that's what everyone is hoping. This is $60 million, and let's remember that this is also tied in with $50 million that the city council authorized to give to Karen Bass recently. There is expectation, hope that this will be used for her Inside Safe program, Alex, which you and I spoke about before, which will again be the first step in getting people out of encampments into hotels, motels, other temporary housing that ultimately leads to the permanent housing that is required for the 42,000 people in the city who are experiencing homelessness.
Okay, so we know that dealing with the homeless crisis, it takes money. So you just mentioned $110 million right there, but it also takes cohesion. So let's talk for a moment about the story that Alex just read about Echo Park and Hugo Soto Martinez taking the fence down. Essentially, that would invite the homeless people back into the park, right? So when you have somebody dealing with that strategy and then the mayor has her own strategy, it's lack of cohesion, no?
Oh, Marla, you have talked about something that has been a big problem in the city for a long time. There's 15 city council members, one mayor. There can be 16 different plans. Now, we have seen situations in the past, and hopefully we will see it with Karen Bass now, where there is more alignment. And we don't know what's going to happen in Echo Park. If it is going to become another encampment, we know that there were many people furious about that last time. It sparked a major outcry. But let's also remember, Karen Bass is the mayor. She's got momentum behind her. Not only has she gotten the money we've spoken about, but she is in the position to hopefully get more money, more resources. She's working with others in the federal government, others in the county, including the county board of supervisors who control hundreds of millions of dollars for health and mental health services. Karen Bass has talked a lot about locking arms as her strategy. Well, we're about to see how many arms she can really get to lock together.
Yeah, so far she's locked a lot of arms, including with the police chief, Michael Moore. There was some discussion about whether he would be reappointed. It was kind of odd the way that he was reappointed, kind of done under the radar. What do you make of the fact that they say he's staying but not staying for the full 5 years? He's going to leave at some point, and it was done kind of quietly without big fanfare. What do you make of this? What's the inside story of what's really going on here?
You know, this, as you reference, Alex, strange from the beginning. First off, Chief Michael Moore announced his intention to try to win a second term on the day after Christmas, when no one is paying attention. At the time, he didn't say anything about wanting just a partial term. That came out later after there was pushback. So I don't know specifically what happened. People are playing this very tight to the vest, but this certainly speaks of a situation where there was, quote unquote, pushback. People made a compromise. They said, okay, let's go ahead. Let's work to get you quickly approved. And by the way, how about not staying for the full 5 years? So at this point, Chief Moore has said he intends to stay for 2 or 3 years. He will leave in time for Mayor Karen Bass to kind of pick her preferred chief, which will probably be in 2025 or 2026, so someone can be installed before the Summer Olympics of 2028.
All right, well, the search is on for that. And John Rigardi of LA Magazine, we appreciate you being with us tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Marla.